Hey everyone, it is late at night and I am Norman. Tonight we're going to open up the case back on one of my super inexpensive Seiko Quartz tank style dress watches to see what movement is inside this. So far the consensus amongst most of you out there is that these are indeed franken watches. And I don't disagree, they probably are. However, for how cheap they are, I would have no qualms purchasing them again. They look amazing, they're $25, so yeah. Even if they are franken watches, for that price, I would do it again. Alright, so let's flip the camera around and see what's inside this watch. Okay, so here is the case back. As you can see, it is pressure fit, and there isn't much of a lip that I can tell. Usually you'll identify one area that's intended for prying open, but I don't really see much of one on this. I think the 6 o'clock will be my best bet. Kind of looks a little bit more lippy than the other sides. If I can get that in focus there. Yeah, so I'm going to try that side and see how it goes. The equipment that I'll be using to do this. I have case knives. I have no idea which size is going to work best for this, so I have this one, and I have this one, and I also have this one. Sadly, with my fancy Bergeon knife, I am batting 0. However, with these, they seem to open up cases pretty well. And these are just cheap knives that came with my case press. Perfect. I also have a sandwich bag to protect the case back when my knife slips, because that is going to happen. And when we're done, we'll make sure that there's no debris or anything that got inside the case, so we will blow it out before putting the case back on. Alright, so let me try and keep this in view as I attempt to open up this case back. I think I'm going to start with the middle-sized knife and see how it does. Oh, there we go. I had to pick the watch up and hold it, but once I did that, it popped right open. Alright, the moment of truth. What is inside this watch? I'll probably have to get out my loupe so I can actually read it. Yeah. Let me grab my loupe. I'll also take a couple pictures of this, and I'll display those so you can read it, because I feel like that will be a lot clearer than trying to capture it in video. Oh man, this is not a Seiko movement, this is a Miyota movement. So someone definitely piecemealed this watch together. And one of you mentioned that there are different brands that actually have cases like this. I should try and track those down. Those might be cool to buy. So yeah, this is definitely a franken watch. I'm not sure how legit even the dial is. I'm not sure if Seiko made dials that look quite like these, but yeah, this has a Miyota movement in it. Very interesting. Alright, so let's make sure that there's nothing that got in here. And we'll see how easily this case back goes back on. Hopefully I don't have to get out the case press. Oh. I thought it went in. There it goes. Nice. That's always great when you don't have to use a case press. I'm always a bit terrified using that. Probably because I broke a Reader's Digest watch before I had a case press. And I was trying any idea I had to press that thing on and ended up shattering the crystal. But yep, at least this particular watch is a franken watch. Well, look at that. It does not have a Seiko movement in it. So yeah, these are indeed franken watches, but they are only $25. Thanks for watching.